In this video, we're going to be going over different examples of rates and conversions. We're going to have 3 problems, and I would love for you to go throughout the problem along with me in these videos. As we go through the problems, try to pause the video and try the problem on your own first. After the problem is completed, then click play and see if you got the right answer or if you have the right solution. For even extra fun, you can change the numbers in the problems and try to find those solutions. And you can come and tell me about them after, and I'll let you know how you did. Let's look at the first problem. It reads, Peter is training for a marathon by running laps around the school track. If one lap around the track is 440 yards, how many laps must Peter complete to travel 1 mile? So from the problem we see that 1 lap is equivalent to 440 yards. And we need to find out how many laps Peter must run to travel 1 mile. So from our reference sheet, we have conversions from miles to feet and feet to yards, but no conversions for miles to yards. So we're going to have to convert this from miles to feet first and then feet to yards. So referencing this conversion sheet, we have that 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. We also have written that 1 yard equals 3 feet. So firstly, let's convert 1 mile into feet so we know what our goal is, or so we know how many feet Peter needs to travel to complete this mile. Now, although we are finding how many feet are in a mile, which is basically what's written here, let's just do the full conversion just to practice. So, here we know that we are starting with 1 mile. Now we want to convert this mile into feet. So what is the ratio of feet to miles? Well, if we reference our conversion, we have that 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Now we see that the unit of mile will cancel out and we will be left with feet. Now, 5,280 divided by 1 is 5,280. And 5,280 times 1 will result in 1 mile equaling 5,280 feet. Next, we need to convert these feet into yards. Now, there's no conversion for 5,280 feet specifically, but we do have this conversion here where we have that 3 feet are equal to 1 yard. So let's use that. So we're starting off with 5,280 feet. Now we want to convert that into yards. So we need to cancel out the unit of feet. So 1 yard is equivalent to 3 feet. And as you can see, the feet cancel out and we are left with the unit of yards. Now, 5,280 times 1 is going to equal 5,280. Now, if we do 5,280 divided by 3, we are left with 1,760 yards. Now, we know that 1 lap around the track is 440 yards. And we know that in a mile there is a total of 1,760 yards. So we would divide the amount of yards we want to reach by the amount of yards in every lap. And this would result in 4 laps. Let's try another example. So this question reads, Yasmini wants to buy some cookies for a treat. She wants to buy them from Spain, where they are being sold for 20 euros per kilogram. She wants to purchase 2 pounds. Given that 1 euro is equal to $1.19, how much in US dollars will the cookies cost? So we know that they are being sold for 20 euros per kilogram, and we also know that she wants to have 2 pounds. Lastly, we know that 1 euro is equal to $1.19. What we need to find out is how much in US dollars will the cookies cost. So based off our reference sheet and the problem, let's write down the conversions we know. So as we see here, 1 euro is equal to $1.19. We also know from our conversions sheet, 1 pound is equal to 453.592 grams. Now we also know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. Since there is no conversion from pounds to kilograms, we're going to have to convert from pounds to grams and from grams to kilograms. First, let's start by figuring out how many grams of cookies Yasmini wants to buy. So, we know that she wants 2 pounds. Well, the ratio for pounds to grams is 453.592 grams per pound. Now here we see that the pounds cancel out, and we would do 2 times 453.592 divided by 1, which would equal 907.1804 grams. Since our price is in euros per kilogram, let's convert these grams to kilograms. So we know that we have 907.184 grams. The ratio for grams to kilograms is 1 kilogram for 1,000 grams. As we see, the grams cancel out, and we are left with 907.184 divided by 1,000, which leaves us with 0.907184 kilograms. Now notice I'm not really rounding anything at the moment. You can if you would like, but I believe that rounding at the end will give you a more accurate answer. And since we're dealing with money, the more accurate we are, the better. Now that we know the weight of the cookies that Yasmini wants in kilograms, let's figure out how many euros this is going to be. So I know it'll be hard to see the question, but I'm just going to scroll up. So we know we have 0.907184 kilograms. Now, the ratio that we are told is 20 euros per kilogram. So let's write that here, 20 euros per kilogram. Now we see that kilograms cancel out, and therefore we are left with 0.907184 times 20, which would give us, in case you didn't know, this is the symbol for euros, badly drawn, 18.14368 euros. Now lastly, we're going to need to convert from euros to US dollars. So Yasmini knows how much she needs to pay for these cookies. We see that 1 euro is equal to $1.19. So we're starting off with 18.14368 euros. We know that the ratio is 1 euro is equal to $1.19. As you see, the euros cancel out, and we are left with 18.14368 times 1.19, or in other words, $21.59. So in total, Yaslani will need $21.59 to purchase 2 pounds of cookies from Spain. Let's try one last problem. So in this problem, Lynn wants to refurnish her bedroom. As she went out shopping for new furniture, she asked her sister Suyin to find the area of her room. Suyin reported that the room was 17,280 inches squared. Since Lynn had forgotten to tell Suyin she needed the measurement in feet squared, she decided to ask us to convert the area. What is the area of Lynn's room in feet squared? So we know that her room in inches squared is 17,280 inches squared. Now what we need is to find the area of Lynn's room in feet squared. Using our reference sheet, we know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So let's start with what we have. So Suyin reported that the area was 17,280 inches squared. Now we know that we need to get rid of the inches here so that it could be converted to foot. But I also know that we all see that the inches are squared and these inches are not squared. So to do this, we're going to first have to find the ratio of feet to inch, which lucky for us we have right here. And then we're going to have to convert that into feet squared over inches squared. So the ratio of feet to inches is 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Now, so we can make this ratio possible, this conversion, we are going to have to square this ratio, which would leave us with 17,280 inches squared times 1 foot squared over 144, which is the same as 12 times 12, or 12 squared, inches squared. And now we see that we are able to cancel out the inches squared, as well as have feet squared as our end goal. This would end up with us having 17,280 divided by 144, or 120 feet squared. And that is the area of Lynn's bedroom in feet squared. If you have any questions about what we went over in this video, do not hesitate to ask me or any of the other teachers. Until then, keep working hard, and I'll see you in next week's lesson.